A while back, I reviewed the CarlinKit 5.0 Wireless CarPlay Android Auto Adapter. Was it worth the money?
This video is sponsored by Cruiseman's Garage Honda Goldwing Maintenance Video Series.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Cruiseman's Garage. Today I'm going to give you like a long-term review of my experience with the CarlinKit Wireless CarPlay Android Auto, that's / Android Auto adapter. I'm using this on a 2018 Honda Goldwing. This information would probably apply to any motorcycle that you choose to use the CarPlay Android Auto adapter with. So there are many brands, BMW, Harley, I believe Indian, maybe even Triumph. I'm not sure about Triumph, but there are brands out there that do have the ability to display Apple CarPlay on their dash. So this video should apply to any of those. I would like to point out that CarlinKit is not sponsoring this video. They didn't pay me anything to make the video. They didn't sponsor either of the first two videos. And they didn't even send me a CarlinKit to review. I had requested a CarlinKit adapter for the last couple of years to see if they wanted me to review it, and they never did send it. And I finally, Robert White bought one. I think Don bought one. Everybody was having such good luck with it. I was hell with it. I'll just buy my own. Hooked it up, and I did a couple of videos. I put them on, and if you haven't seen those videos, I'll put links up in the corner of this video so you can go back and watch those. So, what's my experience been with this CarlinKit adapter? Well, first, let me go back over a little bit of how I think the Honda Goldwing works or is supposed to work with Apple CarPlay. Now, while it's not this way with an automobile, on a motorcycle, Apple CarPlay requires that you have a wireless headset or a headset connected to the motorcycle. If you do not have a wireless Bluetooth headset connected to the bike, Apple CarPlay will not work. And apparently the way the Goldwing functions, forget the adapter right now, the wireless adapter, the way it functions, it expects you to plug your phone into the motorcycle, which is inside your glove box, on a non-airbag model. On an airbag model, it plugs into the trunk. You have a USB connector in the trunk. So apparently the way this works is the Goldwing, after you've started the motorcycle, when you plug your phone into that USB adapter that plugs into the bike, that triggers something in the Honda navigation audio system to say, okay, now there's a phone connected. Does it have Apple CarPlay? And if it does, or Android Auto, I'm just using Apple CarPlay as an example. Does it have Apple CarPlay? Now I need to go look to make sure the rider has a headset connected to the bike. And if the Goldwing does not see that a headset is connected, you're not going to get Apple CarPlay. It will actually display a message at the top of the screen that says Apple CarPlay could not connect because there's no headset or something to that effect. What you have to do in that case is, if you then start your headset and you get your headset connected to the motorcycle, well, that's really nice, but the Goldwing never checks a second time. In my experience, it never issues that command to go check. In other words, it's not like it's every 3 or 5 minutes checking to see if there's a headset for the benefit of Apple CarPlay. It only checks it when you plug the phone in the first time. You plug the phone in, that tells it to go check to see if there's a headset. No headset, it just doesn't connect and you're screwed for the rest of the day, as long as you're riding. So what I would have to do, unplug the cell phone and then plug the phone back in. And that would prompt the Goldwing to once again check to see if a headset's connected. And if it is, it would then display Apple CarPlay. Well, this became such a hassle, and it happened so often that I was constantly having to open the glove box, unplug the phone, and sometimes by now you're riding. You've left wherever you are. Do you really want to have to pull over, find a place to park, unplug the phone, plug the phone back in? It was such a pain. I just rarely ever even attempted to use Apple CarPlay. In fact, I'm just guessing that in the 5 years I owned this, the first 5 years I owned the bike, I probably didn't use Apple CarPlay 8 or 10 times. It was just too much trouble. Plus you have to keep the phone in the glove box. If you get out to go get gas, you got to remember to take the phone out. It's a security thing. I'm always afraid somebody's going to just come up here and steal my phone. As a result, I just didn't use CarPlay that much. Now, I don't know if that's been your experience, but that was my experience. When I first learned about this CarlinKit wireless Apple CarPlay adapter, I was very hopeful, but I was skeptical because I didn't want to have to open up the glove box and unplug the wireless adapter. That's no better than having to unplug my phone. What happens? Okay, you plug this wireless adapter. This is a new one in a box. They now call it the 2 Air. When I bought mine, I think it was the 5.0, but I think maybe they're updating the name. I'm not sure. So that plugs in to the Goldwing inside the glove box. And apparently what happens now is, as far as the Goldwing knows, that's just a cell phone. It doesn't know any different. It just sees something plugged into that port. And when it sees that plugged into the port, it then goes through its normal procedure of checking to see if there's a headset connected. And if there's a headset connected, it will bring up Apple CarPlay. Now, before all this happens, you've already paired your cell phone, your iPhone, or your Android phone. You've paired it to this wireless adapter. So you've got Bluetooth communicating from your phone to this CarlinKit adapter, and you got the CarlinKit adapter plugged into the motorcycle with a hardwired connection. Apparently what happens is the Goldwing sees that just like it would a cell phone, and as long as there's a headset connected, it's going to display Apple CarPlay. So now, if it works, you can keep your cell phone in your pocket of your jacket. You don't have the security issue when you get off the bike to go get gas, worried about somebody taking your $1,200 phone out of your glove box. That's great. In one of my videos, I mentioned that you can, through an IP address on your phone, you can connect to this wireless adapter. And there's actually some settings that you can adjust. And one of them is a delay. And I'm thinking what this delay is doing. And I'll put a link to that video because this is a very important step. What that delay does is it's like it's not letting the Goldwing know that it's even there until so many seconds. So let's say I start the motorcycle and this thing immediately acts as if it's been plugged in like a cell phone, and the Goldwing starts looking for a headset. Well, if I haven't had time to connect my headset to the motorcycle, guess what? The Goldwings are going to say there's no headset connected, and you're right back where you started from. But what this CarlinKit lets you do by setting that delay, and I originally set it to like 10 seconds. I have recently gone back into that IP address and through the settings, and I have adjusted it and set it to 45 seconds. And here's why. Let's say I start the bike and I try to connect my headset, and for whatever reason it doesn't connect. It just doesn't connect. And this is very common with me on Senna and Cardo both. And I have to turn off the headset and give it a couple of seconds and then start it up again. And for some reason, I don't know why, I've never been able to figure it out in 5-6 years. For some reason, the second time, it will connect to the Goldwing and I'll get audio. And then we're good to go. But that can take 45 seconds. That could take 30 or 45 seconds to go through that whole process. So I set the CarlinKit, basically, don't let the Goldwing know you're plugged in for 45 seconds. And that has been, I've never had it fail to connect yet. Now, it might take a minute and a half before CarPlay comes up on the screen. I'm okay with that. It's been working flawlessly. It worked about 80% of the time when I had it set to 10 seconds. Now it works, I'd say 95% of the time. I can only think of one time in the last few weeks where the CarlinKit did not connect after I set it to 45 seconds. That made a big difference. Now, your experience may be different. Maybe you've got yours. Maybe you've never even set the time. Maybe you get your headsets to connect very fast, and that's great. But that's been my experience. So I'm very pleased with it. Like I said, for the first 5 years of owning the bike, I may have used Apple CarPlay 10, maybe a dozen times at the most. Now I use it every time I ride the bike. I love it. It's great for making phone calls. It's great for navigation. It's great for texting. I can send and receive texts if I need to through using Siri. And again, if you have an Android Auto, you can fill in the blanks as to how that applies to you. I'm very happy with it. Now, CarlinKit did, I guess they saw one of my first two videos or both of them, and they finally did reach out to me and say, hey, how would you like to be an affiliate? And I'm pleased with the product. I know that based on my first two videos, many of you have already bought the CarlinKit for your motorcycle. But hey, if you haven't bought it yet, I now have the ability to give you a little bit of a discount. You can get a 20% discount if you purchase a CarlinKit using code Cruiseman. So when you go to their website to order, I'll put a link in the description of this video if you're interested. You just use code Cruiseman and you'll get 20% discount. This is one of those products that I have been very pleased with. I'm very happy with it. It has given me the ability to use CarPlay on this Goldwing. I'm so impressed with it. I'm going to buy another one for our Lexus because our Lexus does not have wireless CarPlay. Let me know in the comments down below, what has your experience been? If you've used a CarlinKit on your bike, have you had good luck with it? Don't forget to check the links for the other two videos. It may be if you need help with that IP address thing and the settings. And that's it. If you liked this video, do me a favor. Like always, give it a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. And I'll see you on the next Cruiseman's Garage. And until then, remember to ride often, but ride safe.